Alright, y'all. Welcome to the Dominoes 7 show. Another video I'm going to do. A remake of what I did. Made a mistake and messed up on my last video, as I filmed, first outtake of all, okay? I do want to talk about, pardon my stuttering. I do want to talk again about Nicki Minaj. Let me come on the light. There we go. Even though this light back of me is on. But anyway, I want to talk again about Nicki Minaj and Mariah Carey beef. That was kind of uncalled for when she says if she had a gun she would shoot Mariah or something like that. There's no way to talk about people like that. You don't threaten people's life. You know what I mean? Cause supposing something would have happened to Mariah, them cops or FBI or whoever watching that show or video or whatever you was on saying that could have came after you. You know what I mean? But it's not cool to threaten people's life like that. You know what I mean? So based on Nick Cannon, I applaud him for standing up for his wife. You know what I mean? Even though I barely all right with the marriage or something like that. Some people like the marriage, some people don't. But hey, it ain't right to hate. So I don't even know what that argument and stuff like that was all about. So do y'all remember watching Tiario video about Nicki Minaj have a demon there roaming, living inside of her? You know what I mean? He did say type it in, you'll find it. I did it, but hey, I suppose Tiario was right about that. But you know what? Nicki Minaj, I really don't listen to her music, I don't be that much into the new school music, you know what I mean? All I like is the throwback like Tupac and all that, because so many people is hating on Nicki Minaj, But only my cousin, I don't want to mention her name, she's a child. She likes Nicki Minaj for some reason, But hey, if you're gonna be a role model, you gotta do the right thing. You know what I mean? I'm trying my best to do the right thing. I do terrible things myself. I do bad stuff and stupid stuff. But hey, but I'm trying to learn from the mistakes. But I learn from almost all my mistakes. Because sometimes I do things and don't know what I'm doing. So if I make a mistake, all people gotta do is just let me know that I'm doing wrong, and I'll probably correct my mistake. So hey, so all I can say is about that that beef between Mariah and Nicki. I know some of y'all saying Team Mariah or something like that. And some of y'all say that y'all a fan of Mariah and stuff like that. Nicki Minaj suck and stuff like that, because I can't say that because I never heard her music, you know what I mean? I just heard about her. I never heard of her. I meant to say heard her songs, I meant to say. I never heard her songs, because I done missed a lot of music, All I do is listen to that old school music, you know what I mean? Like Tupac, Notorious B.I.G., Eazy-E and stuff like that. So I listen to that old school stuff, like Nas, Jay-Z, the old days like Bone Thugs and Harmony and stuff like that. That's what I grew up on, I listen to gangster music, but I don't relent to that, So my message to Mariah is, I hope you're alright though. And my message to Nicki Minaj, I always get that mixed up. I don't know why. Nicki Minaj, I sure hope to God that she cool down and stuff like that. But Tiario said something about it, you know, because you know, I understand Tiario trying to speak the truth and everything, because you know you can't agree with everybody. You can agree with some people, but some people don't agree with what I talk about, you know. But you know, sometimes I say things right, sometimes I say things wrong, to be honest with you. I'm being honest with America. I do say bad stuff sometimes, but it's my responsibility to correct myself, you know. Just like my mama try to correct me, she gets upset when I say bad stuff, you know. Cause I remember I threatened somebody before when I was young, you know, because my mama punished me for 5 months. I had to do homework, chores, and everything. My mom even punished me to help the security guard with the metal detector. It was a hard thing to do. It was a nightmare, you know, sort of a nightmare, you know. At least that kept me out of trouble, you know, when I was in junior high school, you know. As I grew up, you know, in high school, you know, as a teenager, I did mature a little bit, you know. I did kind of mature when I was in high school, but I was still acting stupid, you know. But hey, cause all I can say is, I sure hope they settle their differences and stuff like that. If not, may God be with them, you know. So all I can say is, I hope y'all enjoy this video, but all I can say is, if y'all agree with what I'm saying, click the like button. If y'all disagree with what I say, click the dislike button, okay? Alright, so all I can say is your opinion. All I can tell y'all is, please do not send no negative comments to my videos, no cursing or something like that, or I promise you I'm going to report you to the head of YouTube, okay? I don't mean the head of YouTube. I'm going to report you, and I'm going to make sure that whatever, I don't care, shoot. But like I said, I just can't stand ignorant people, you know, because like I said, they have cyberbullying, bullies and everything, because bullies is just cowards that like to pick on people for nothing. Bunches of douchebags or whatever, okay? But anyway, thank y'all for watching. I may have more to say on my next segment, next video, next whatever I do on my other channels or this channel here. I don't know. All right, thank y'all for watching. All right, bye-bye, y'all.